fans of Lefty Redbeard. I am broadcasting again. It's me, Lefty Redbeard, in the continuing saga of Lefty Redbeard, starring Lefty Redbeard, with, obviously, special guest star Wilson the Bear. Hello Wilson, how are you? Say hello Wilson. We're going to do another couple of hours on my freshy spawn of DayZ after the wipe. Can I see my own stream, please? Yes. And as you might be able to hear, there are some live animals in the area. But you might not have heard. Oh, campfire. Was some gunshots just now. So I'm being a little bit careful. There are the live aminals over there. A couple of goats. I've got a bit of a plan, but these goats have scuppered it. I'm going to go right over there and kill them straight away, and then cook them up straight away. I got matches, didn't I? From somewhere. Let's double check that, shall we? I think I put them in my dry bag. Yes, I did. Right, let's go kill some goats. I did hear gunshots, hunting gunshots a while ago. So, hello Mr. Goat. Let them calm down. Pursue them again. This one's giving me the evil eye. Gave this one a good whack, so I'll go for him first. Got one. Wonder if they're married. That would be a bit of a tragedy actually, wouldn't it? Still, skin this sucker. Take his fat. We do like a bit of... Oh, I can't take his fat. That was clever. Right, what can I get? Can I get rid of anything? I've got a can. I've got .22 ammo. Yeah. These are kind of luxuries, these things. I don't actually need them. It's a shame because I want to play with them. You know, I'm actually going to drop them. That's what I'm actually going to do. Just so I can pick up some fat and food. What do you think? Should we try and be greedy and get the other one as well? Or should we let him live? I'll let him live. Still haven't found any gloves, so my hands are bloody. There is no water around this area, but there is that stream down the road. I think I can cook these. No, I better not cook them until I've washed my hands, I suppose. That means we better go back and wash my hands first. That's a bit of a bonus, really. I've got a bit of a plan. I'm actually going to head a little bit back east. I'm going to head over that way, through the mountain pass, to a small group of houses over that way, in search of a couple of summer camp houses. I've seen a summer camp. And we'll check out some hunting towers on the way. But I want to check out hunting towers and summer camps because they're good for hunter clothing, which is some of the best insulation you can get. Bloody chicken. I didn't start there, did I? Suppose we could check these houses again after I've... Oh, a radar cap. That is actually a good insulation, radar cap. What is the thingy here? This is the best insulation, and the radar cap is high insulation. Alright, well we'll keep the one we've got on. Did you notice that? Somebody's had a fire here. Somebody's created a fireplace. Don't know how long they take to despawn. So there could be people in the area. I did hear what I think was either a hunting rifle or a shotgun earlier. Noticing a suspicious lack of infected. Need to wash my hands first. See if we can find a source of water down here. And then we shall head off into the unknown. Ah, restaurant up ahead. Excellent. Nice day for it. No rain. Nice and bright. If that's the east, the sun's there. It's quite early, so hopefully we've got a couple of hours of sunshine. That's always good. This looks like it's going over some sort of bridge is going over something, and there we go, we've got a water source. Lovely jubbly. We can wash my hands at least. It's not advisable to drink this water, open water. It's probably filled with horrible bacteria. You could collect it in some sort of container and then boil it. I suppose you could do that. Or what's it called? Not disinfect. Oh, look over there. A canopy tent. Somebody has set up a canopy tent. It's called sterilising it, isn't it? Not boiling it. Shall we go and have a look at that canopy tent? What if it's full of interesting stuff? Tents don't put themselves up though. Put it up right in the middle of the road, just like something I'd do. Anybody could crash into that. It's not a very good condition, and it's completely empty. So I think somebody's just put it up to remember it was there, possibly. Believe it or not, I think we're actually supposed to go this way. We could go this way, or I could go cross country. But we'll stick to the roads for the moment, I think. Oh no, my brother's turned up in the chat. Wasps fan 1980. Check him out on Twitch and YouTube, because he streams a lot more than I do, and his streams are much more interesting than mine. Mostly because I'm in them. Hello, bruv. Not much happening. Just killed a goat. It's always good. Got a nice bit of food on me. Nice bit of can of drink. So I'm surviving. I'm going to check out a very small local town to the east, and then some a summer camp that's over there and pop into any hunting towers I see. I'm on the lookout for hunter clothes, I think. Everything here by the coast has pretty much been looted. A lot of stuff is empty and all the best stuff's gone. If you're lucky, you could get in on a respawn. Uh-oh. 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 Hello? Why is there a dead gollywog in the road? You had to sleep, gollywog. No. Why is there a dead gollywog in the middle of the road with a scorpion in his hand and a nail? And it's recent. The flies have only just started. What's he got? 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 Oh shit, man! He's got lots of shit. Let's take that shit. Let's take not that shit. Don't want that shit. He's got gloves. Let's take gloves. He's got a green balaclava, but it's drenched. How can it be drenched? It hasn't been raining. I'll keep my brown one. Pills, bandages, a rope, food, a battery. What is this for food? It's a damp chicken steak. Take that. That's almost gone, but that's a full one. Look at that. And a leather sewing kits, which I don't have space for. What's that? Burlap strips. Why is this man dead? Somebody's killed him. It's a bit suspicious, don't you think? I've got matches. I wouldn't mind these leather sewing kits, but let's drop that firewood, I suppose. It's like firewood's like grows on trees. So anything else I should drop, do you think? Or I could eat something, I suppose. I'm not dropping the teddy bear, don't even think about that. Brother's giving me all sorts of advice. Hold on a minute, where'd those come from? Oh, it's in his field jacket. Right, okay, I got ya. Well, I don't need that. Let's nick all his stuff and move on quickly. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't want that. And that has got to give me some space for this last thing that I want to take. And then flipping heck. Then we'll get over here and we'll have a look at his stuff a bit. Nailed bat's nice. What on earth killed him? What on earth killed him? My brother thinks it was a snipe in the head, but since I'm still alive, I doubt it. Why would there be a scorpion on the floor and a nailed bat? He was either killed by another player who then dropped the scorpion or the nailed bat. That's what I think. As you may see, he's got a buckshot here, so if we put this in my hand, I now have a loaded shotgun. Oh my god, I'm dangerous, man. I can't get into my inventory. There we go. I mean, do I really need to carry all this ammo around? Not really. I'm just going to dump it. What's the point? 308 rounds. Could be interesting. Don't really need a silencer, but a suppressor. But it's a good thing to have, just in case I find a gun. You never know. Are these 22s? Yeah. I'm going to drop the L. I already did drop it. Okay. The little L22 gun. Well, that was a bit of a bonus, wasn't it? I'm going to put this up instead of my rags. And we've got a field vest on, so we've got a few more slots. We'll stick it up here. Now I am really dangerous. Excellent. I think we'll eat his dried chicken. No, not the dried chicken one. Haven't I got a cooked chicken breast somewhere I could eat? Anyone? Anywhere? I've got a cooked one from yesterday. We'll eat that. Wasps is desperate for me to check his clothing. The field vest I borrowed from him is in pristine condition. I don't think this man was shot. I think my amazing detective skills are telling me that he bumped into another survivor and they had a disagreement. Why? Oh, why does it do that? It's so annoying. Worn and worn. I think he bumped into another survivor and I think they had a disagreement. So I am very carefully going to continue on my way. Sorry, I was trying to look at too many screens at the same time. No, I'm not checking his head. I've taken what I want to take and I'm moving on with my life. Damn it. Right. This is a bit of a long windy road, but it's the best way to get to where we're going. Don't particularly want to go cross country. So we'll stand in the middle of the road and look innocent. One way to look innocent is to hide the fact that you've got a gun on you. I could see that gun takes up 27 spaces. I do not have 27 spaces free anywhere, really, so I cannot hide the fact that I'm carrying a gun. 10 spaces there. That will take 10 away from there. Now put the other axe up there. It's not really worth it. I think if I can... everything's damp on him, it's quite strange. If I ever get some more decent clothes, hunter clothes, I'll rearrange my inventory, I think. Well, my brother, a Wasps fan at 1980, has been very generous and is hosting this stream on his channel as well. So if you're not a fan of Lefty Ridbeard, you soon will be. My brother, Wasps fan 1980, is also on Twitch and YouTube, and he streams a lot more than I do. He's got a very professional setup. I'm a pale imitation. A shadowy copy. Trying to cash in on his celebrity. Oh look, sunflowers. Isn't that nice? Doors are closed, which is a good sign. There's nothing in it, which is not a good sign. And that door is open, which is not a good sign. So, a lot of signs anyway. A lot of signs, some of them good, some of them bad. There should be a pump around here somewhere. And an interesting sign. There is a long stick with a piece of mouldy beef on it. That is very mouldy. Look at that. Blur. Does that mean that somebody died trying to cook it? And it was just left here? There's also a bit of beefsteak. I think that's burnt. Yep. So we can't eat that either. Bit of mouldy beefsteak and a bit of burnt beefsteak. Not particularly good. Don't think there's anybody in the area. Why is this door closed? No reason whatsoever. Well, signs everywhere. Another can of not a cola. Not a cola. Chicken over there somewhere. I don't really need a chicken breast. I feel generous. I'm a generous god. I will let the chicken live. I know there's a house, a shed over there, but I thought there was something else. Right, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Checking out fruit trees. Lovely. Nice fruit trees everywhere. Yep, lovely. Thank you. Why has he got so many scarecrows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 scarecrows in the same field. In a field that is not even growing anything. Oh, Jesus. Psychopaths around here. Garden wall. Nice. I'm hearing something very, very faintly. I'm not sure if it's a sheep or a cow, maybe. Oh, it might be sheep. I don't really have the capacity to store more food, so I want to cook the stuff that I've got on me. I don't really have the capacity or the time to... Holy crap, there's 2 people over there. Run away, run away! Oh my god, there's one in the field. Suddenly they're just coming out of everywhere. Anybody in here? Nope. Yeah, I don't really have the capacity to store stuff really that much. I've got the backpack I've got on me, so I'm just going to cook the food I've got and then start on my long journey inwards. A gas lamp. Interesting. But I did just drop the gas canister, so no point. I've had some off-cam, but I've got one on my head. So I've not really consulted Wilson much on our plans, have we? Wilson, what do you think we should do? Check this area. Yep. Okay, will do. I was thinking after I logged off yesterday, I was I was surviving so much that I didn't really think about it. But I've become quite attached to Wilson. I think it's because that bloke in the... remember that bloke at the pump? He just blanked me. Straight up blanked me. As if I didn't exist. I think I've been traumatised by that. So Wilson's my very special friend. He's going to have his own show soon, I'm sure. Packet of zucchini seeds. A luxury at the moment. Aha, barrel. Interesting. It's a bit of a busted up barrel and it's empty. I'm not carrying a barrel around with me. Is she on her own up there? I bet she's got something precious on her. Cut her in the back. Oh, she's got something. What could it be? Was it worth her life? Not really, no. It was a knife. Which I can't pick up. How many knives have I got? Picked up one off that guy. I've got one there, and I think I've got one in the... and I've got an extra one there. Sorry, love. Your death was pointless. Pointless. Nothing. That's a sheep, isn't it, I think? Just going to check out the local area and then I'll settle down, pick a house. Some of these doors are open, some of them aren't. So I always thought doors were a sign that there were other survivors around. Open doors, but some people say some places spawn with doors open, some with doors closed. What's that? That's a zombie. Nothing infected. God for that. New pea coat. I don't need a new one. I've got one. Dress. Interesting. Might get into dresses later. Otherwise, nothing interesting. Nothing up there. Nothing in there. Check out the barn. Bit of corrugated iron. Not essential at this moment in time. But drinking water could be essential. That is a nice lovely log cabin up there. That's actually pretty ideal. I think that's going to have a big fireplace in it. We can use that to cook up our goat. And then we'll go on an expedition to find those summer camps, I think. Oh, look at that view. Lovely jubbly. What's that else over there? I'm going to have to clear the local area. Negotiate with the locals. Why do you have that? Is it a dried pepper or a rotten pepper? It's just a dried pepper. Well, obviously we're going to eat that. Thank you. What? A beanie? No, thank you very much. Oh, you know what we do have? We've got a pot somewhere, haven't we? Where's my pot? In the dry bag, probably. Didn't I have a pot somewhere? Oh no, I dropped it, didn't I? Duh! I still don't have a good water container then. But that doesn't stop me drinking out my hands like a savage. Keep an eye out while you're having a drink. Foobar McFugly. It's like there's three of us playing. Me, Foobar McFugly, and Wilson. We're all keeping an eye out for each other. It's good. Got a little game going. Me, myself and I. I wasn't really low on fluids. How long is it going to take to fill up my tummy? If it was my real tummy, it would take ages. But if I'm going to have a fake tummy, I don't want it to be as big as my real one. Might just get bored again and stop drinking. I've got 2 cans of soft drinks. Soft drinks and hard drinks. There's pretty kind of hard drinks in this game. a negative effect on your behaviour. No, I've gotten bored drinking. I'm going to go and cook my meat instead in this house up here. Oh, it's not the house with the big stove in it. It's a house with a little stove in it. Oh, small gas canister. Which I'm not at all interested in. Can't smoke meat in there. So I'm going back to the log. I thought that was a house over there. Look at that. Is that one with a stove in it? Might be. Let's go and have a look. Otherwise there's one all the way back over there. That's miles away. Never go backwards. What's it they say? Never look back. Uh-oh, door's open. Hello? Anybody home? No. Door's open and it's empty. Apart from a beanie. Okay. Did I drop the firewood? Yeah, I did. Actually, what have I got on me? Let's have a look in the old dry bag. And you've got a bit of a stick. A short stick. We'll drop that. And the bark we can drop. Hello? Can you? Thank you, please. Drop the bark and put that back in my pocket. Now if we put the short stick and attach it, and we'll take the bark and attach it, we'll find we've built nothing. A fireplace, which I can't access. Hello? There we go. So we can at least put the meat in place and hope, beyond hope, that nobody kills us before we cook it. Yeah, alright, calm down. And we've got a piece of fat to cook afterwards. Right, just need a bit of firewood. One piece will be enough. Anybody over there? Don't think so. Do you think that tree is adequate? It's not the same axe, is it? I keep taking the axe out that isn't in my hotbar. Oh, jeez. Now I can't put it back in because I've got the firewood. Smarto. Drop the firewood. Pocket the axe. Take the firewood. Attach it. Take the matches, which are in the dry bag, maybe? Yes. This dry bag's getting on my nerves, actually. But it's a necessary evil. Take the matches, ignite. Lo and behold, we have made fire. Keep an eye on those stakes up there. And you watch them go. I'm going to keep those 308 rounds because I could hope beyond hope that we'll find a blaze or a tundra in one of the hunting towers or the hunting area, the summer camp area, I mean. That would be too much to wish for. But you never know. Especially this near the coast. But you never know. Might as well keep the suppressor because they're quite hard to come by, so why not? Everything else is actually useful, even if I don't immediately have a use for it. And of course, we're not getting rid of Wilson. But I did notice, Wilson, you've been taking stuff out of my inventory again, haven't you? He's armed himself with a knife. Wilson. You are incorrigible. I did notice you were a bit damaged. We can't repair you, no? How do we repair Nilsson? With a... Is there no repairing them? Is it with duct tape? There is no repairing Wilson. Everything else is useful and I'm going to keep. Obviously those, and then the rest is food. Nice. Two axes. What's the condition? They're both probably pristine still. Well, that one's worn because I've been using it to cut down trees. And all the meat is dried. It's way too hot to put in a chevon steak. What the hell's a chevon? Is that the thing I killed a chevon? Chevon? Is that its name? Chevon. Don't name animals if I'm going to kill and eat them. Can't eat something that's got a name. A bit too warm now. Where is that sound coming from? Let's have a poke around my inventory and see. We've got 10 spaces there. I could just lift everything up there. That could go up there, I suppose. Small stuff, actually. No, that can stay down there. Really, those should go in the dry bag, just in case it rains. That's what a dry bag's for, obviously. Wilson, if you don't behave yourself, I'm going to start putting you in the dry bag. Might as well put the rags in there, just to keep them out. We've got space for 4 more things. I don't know. Nice bit of pills in there. And that will do. And a tin of sardines. Just for fun. Right. That goes in my pants. That leaves us with a little bit of space to play around with. I can have up to 5 things up here. Something with 3. Bit of rope. Okay, so I need to hang myself later. Wilson, you're relegated to the backpack. And the food is relegated. Oh, I forgot I had the fat to cook actually. You Dumbo. How do I get to the... I hope there's enough on the log to cook this. This stuff's still warm, but I'm going to put it in my pocket anyway. Whoa, I'm way too hot. Way too hot. It's because it's all gone into my coat. So, it's a bit tidier. That's a bit tidy. That dried chicken steak is the one we're going to eat next. What did I get? That's the one I nicked off that bloke, isn't it? Better be chicken. Then we're going to eat Yvonne, or whatever her name is. The goat I killed. Got a nice bit of beans. Some, what is that, salmon? Sardines, salmon. What am I, rich? Shit, my fat is not ready yet. And I'm too hot. You have to be close enough to the fire to see the food, but not close enough that I set myself on fire. Wilson is not evil. Wasps. He's my best friend. Even if he does nick things out of my inventory. You know, you got to make him feel useful. It's like those little dogs that you put jackets on with pockets in. So they can carry stuff around. Makes them feel useful. Gives them a purpose in life. Give me my goddamn fat. Thank you. Oh shit, I put it back on the side. Oh, fucking hell. Right. So, it is dried, isn't it? Yes it is, and it's about 90 degrees in temperature. Let's put it in my jacket anyway. Right, thank you fire. Thank you house. And we are going. We are leaving. Up this little road here is a hunting tower. I think. No, not this road. The next road. Hello? Can't see these sheep. Are they miles away or? There they are, look. But I will allow you to live, sheep. I hope you're grateful. I think we have found a so remote place that nobody's... Oh god, another axe. Got too many axes now. Well, I'll tell you what, I mean it's obvious that you should just drop the worn ones and pick up a new fucking pristine one. Why not? So many axes, I don't know what to do with them. Hello, everybody home? A new pea coat with bullets in, since I don't have anything that fires bullets. There's no real point having bullets. What? Some more matches? Well, you know, I've got matches. So... What the hell? Bumped into a bush that was on the outside. This is a nice little house. Got a fence outside. Post box. Sunflowers. No door. No door anywhere. How the fuck did you get in? Oh. Hello. Just walking straight in without knocking. Maybe they should implement knocking in the game. At least to give people the opportunity to know you're coming. No, I don't want to hammer. And I'm not ready for a dress at this point in time. Oh, there. That's nice. That is a BK-18 hunting rifle. That will kill sheep like nobody's business. It takes 7.639 if I remember rightly. 7.6239. And I did see some of those before, didn't I, somewhere? Anybody remember? Were they in the last house? Oh my god. Now our friend and yours, Max360 Free Flow, is in the chat. Welcome, Max. Max is knocking. Max360 Free Flow also has a lot of history on YouTube. Look him up if you like. He's done some streams with us and plays with us when we can. Exactly. Right, where did you see those bullets? Are they all the way back there? Oh, you know what? I'm just not going back there. What was that? I am not at this point in time going back there. because 7.6239 are quite common actually. This hunting rifle is not all that. It could do small prey like Yvonne's. And goats and sheep and maybe even other survivors. Not that I'm going to eat other survivors at this point in time. Look at this orchard with loads of fruit trees. Can't be asked. I have meat. Meat's back on the menu. What's that sound? Wind through the trees. That's where we're going. There should be a hunting tower up there somewhere, I think. Let's check out these little houses here first. Oh, door's open. Shh. And it's empty. Apart from a baseball cap. And tracksuit pants. Apart from that, it's empty. Oh, did you do something? Starting to get a bit spooked for some reason. A car battery. 2 radiators and a car battery. What's the point of that? Chat is suggesting that my hunting rifle might even kill wasps. Wasps are dangerous actually. Do have a nasty sting in the tail. I got stung by a wasp on the forehead once. Pain goes right through your body. My whole head, I didn't swell up or anything, but it was so painful. Right, we're not going down that way, there's nothing there. Let's go this way. Yep, let's go this way. Did I check out that one at the back there? No, I didn't. A tyre iron. A tyre iron, 2 radiators and a car battery. I mean, we did see a car yesterday, but it's not like I'm in any position to drive it. Don't know where the nearest petrol station is. I haven't got any jerry cans. This is the yellow path. I can't see the hunting tower at the moment. I can't. But I'm notoriously bad at spotting them. Nothing. Busted down door. What is the point of that? Right, we're looking for a hunting tower, and there she is, hidden away in the woods. What beautiful loot can we find up here? A boonie hat. A camouflaged boonie hat. You make me sad. Has it even got a fish hook in it? No. Right, screw that. Nice camouflage, terrible insulation. Right, get back on the yellow path. Have a look at my map quickly and decide that I am going to the little summer camp houses that are actually at the end of that road down there. Now that I look at it. Do a bit of cross country because we're adventurous like that. Could be those buildings over there actually. How you doing, Wilson? You good? Yeah, Wilson's good. Wilson's a pretty original name for an imaginary friend. The wind is windy, but I'm not particularly cold. So that's good. That is not the camping lodges I'm looking for, but it's a house on the way. It's quite a nice house as well, isn't it? Look, it's got a fence around it. It's on a high ground. It's only got one of those small stoves, I think. Secluded. Don't get any ideas. We're not staying in this area. Just trying to get some more clothes and equipment, and then we're moving inland. Oh, look, that's a bit sad. Is that a chicken coop or is it a dog house? There's no dogs or cats in DayZ. I mean, to be honest, they'd be the first to be eaten, if you ask me. I'll probably eat dogs and cats before I eat chickens. I hate dogs. Well, I don't hate them. I just prefer cats. Excuse me. Barbed wire? Not right now. Thank you. Nothing else? No. Yeah, I know we have 3 dogs, but we do not have 3 dogs. I'm a cat person. I wanted cats. We've got 3 dogs. That's not from me, you know. Don't know what these things are called. They're not feeding stations, are they? They're just huts in the middle of the world. Oh, a tourist map. Lovely jubbly. Take the tourist map, have a look at it, see where we are. Tourist map on paper that doesn't load. And then you can look up the tourist map like that. Yeah, I'll show you exactly where we are. We are... Oh, okay. How'd you do that? Does this zoom in? If you do that. How'd you zoom in? Anybody? No, okay. We're up in the top corner there. Top right hand corner. Yeah, really. The top right hand corner. That place that looks like it says Waka Waka. I don't want a tourist map, they're pointless. So we'll throw that away. I wonder if you can burn them. It's kindling. I'm not going to bother finding out. Open. Oh, what? Trail shoes. Trail shoes are almost like hiking boots. I'm wearing hiking boots. What's the condition of them actually? Hiking boots. Hiking boots are some of the strongest ones you can have in the game, so I don't need to worry about replacing them right now. Plus I've got a leather sewing kit anyway, and duct tape, so... And obviously if you see these log piles around you have to do this. It's important. Everybody remember that. Right, here's the camping place. The door looks closed on that cabin. I hope it still has the same kind of level of loot that it used to have before the wipe. You can find some good stuff here. Good stuff. It's not a particularly big camp though. Is that literally only 3... What does this say? I think this is like Russian butlins. That's what I think it is. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. Russian butlins. That's the state of the place. This is where they keep their rubbish. don't even keep it in a rubbish box. They just put the rubbish down somewhere. Watch out for bear traps. I'm a bear trap. School backpack. That's not very good. Right. Charge. Buckshots and a box of them. Well, we'll take those for our shotgun. Don't know why I put it in my hand. Just in case. Some powdered milk. No, I don't really want it. You can mix it with water in a a pot. If you eat them raw, it gets you quite dehydrated, so your water will go down. I've got food, so don't particularly want that one. So it's not looking that good here, is it? Oh, the Great Helm. Which is terrible insulation. But obviously, it looks the dog's bollocks. What is the insulation on a Great Helm anyway? Low. Can you have a balaclava with the helm on? No, you can't. There is a infected in the neighbourhood. No, we're going to have to say goodbye to the Great Helm. Because we are actually trying to survive. A hunting knife, one of the best knives you can get. It's nice and strong. It's going to last a while. We'll take that. Thank you. No hunter clothes. Rifled slugs. Rifled slugs are even better than buckshot. They have a slightly better range on them. And that's a whole box. So in actual fact, I think I'm going to drop the buckshots and keep the rifle slugs. That's how I roll. Next time we need to fill up the shotty. We shall use the rifled slugs instead of the buckshots. Right, last but not least, the third summer house. Who said that? More rifled shots. A compass! It opens and it closes. And it opens and it closes. And it opens. And if you look really closely, you can tell which way is north. That's about what it does. So we're going to keep that. I'll stick it on a hot slot in a minute. That will help us go cross country and get to wherever it is we're supposed to go quicker than we might have done otherwise. Shall we go and ask this guy what he's got? Is he the caretaker of this Butlins? I mean, you look at the Butlins and you look at him, he probably is the caretaker. That was clever of me. I dropped my axe. So it's not in my hotspots. Okay, Jesus. Just give us a second, mate. I've got to get my axe out. Be with you in a minute. Okay. I don't like it there, actually. Let's put that one there, and we'll put the knife, one of the knives. One of the knives. Yes, I'll be with you in a minute, mate. Just give us a second. Hold on a minute. Get down from there. How am I supposed to loot your body when you're up there? That is not peachy. That is just not peachy keen. Oh look, you can loot his body, look. He doesn't have anything on him though. Oh. After all that. Okay. Well, there is literally, quite literally, one hunting tower a little bit further up, but there's really no point in going there. I'm going to head due east, I mean west when I said east, and bump into another hunting tower, and I'm going to keep heading west inland just to see what there is. There's a little town we could bump into, but I'm basically going to keep heading west until we get to an area where we players have been to before, where we had a little camp at one time. There's a nice little military base with a larger summer camp in that area. So I'm going to go through Novodmitrovsk and look for those other places that we're used to. We're still looking for hunter clothes and better loot. But we're in quite a good place at the moment, actually. I mean, in our lives, not physically. We've got food, we've got weapons. We've got some clothes, but it's not particularly good. I notice, is it getting dark? Or is it just the mountains? Because I thought it was quite early. Shows how much my survival skills work. It's not going to rain again, is it? Certainly hope not. I didn't hotbar my compass, so I'll do that now. Let's put it in this one, right next to Wilson. Check it out, look at that. And we're going to head due west in just a short while. I think we'll head west about now, actually. Because that's that thing there. Right, let's go this way. Keep your eye out for mushrooms. Get old Wilson out of the backpack, give him a bit of air. What have you nicked now, Wilson? You've still got a knife on you and duct tape. Okay. Don't know what you're going to do with a knife and a duct tape. Sounds like you're going to kidnap someone. It's not me, is it? Am I travelling with Wilson, or is Wilson travelling with me? See, this is really, I should have gone a bit further north before I headed west, maybe. One time I broke my leg. One time. They never let me forget it. Let's see if we could sneak round the back yet. I'm going to put Wilson away, actually. I'm getting some scary vibes now. It's starting to get dark. Don't want him to get too worried. Plus, we've changed direction a few times, so I'm going to check which way is west. Sounds like those sheep are still there, which is it's also a good sign, really. It means nobody else has killed them. Rocks up ahead. More rocks. My mortal enemy. Rocks. I'm glad I found Wilson, actually. My last imaginary friend was a small stone. Didn't get a lot of responses out of that one. I didn't trip over a stone wasp, I fell off a cliff. It's a slight difference. I broke my leg because I fell off a cliff. It was very high. least 3 feet. It's a particular lack of mushrooms. Do like a good mushroom. Since we're going cross country, I've probably overshot or missed this. Oh, look at that tower in the distance. This other hunting tower that I was looking for. Just keep heading west. Thank you, Max, for popping in also. Thank you very much for visiting. Thank you, Wasps, for keeping him company and giving your bye-byes. And letting him tease you. It's all for fun, I hope. Well, you know what? If that's that feeding shack, then that hunting thing is not that far away. We did find it after all. Seriously? I mean, I'll just pop to the local lake, shall I? I'm in the middle of the fucking forest. And there's a fishing rod. How much space does it take up? 10. What would I have to get rid of to have a fishing rod? I tried fishing once, but I didn't really get any fish, which seemed to be the whole point of fishing. I'm more of a meat eater myself, anyway. I think we'll have to think about fishing later in my life, when I'm old and established. If that was the feeding tower, the hunting tower should be over there. My navigational skills are... I amaze myself sometimes. Wasn't even trying to find it. Oh, you're joking. This one's plugging. I was going to say it's empty. A gun cleaning kit. Well, neither of my guns need cleaning, do they? This one's pristine, and this one's pristine. So is it worth having a gun cleaning kit? Not really, no. I'm not that established yet to be thinking about gun cleaning kits and choosing what I want, I don't think. Dead east, I suppose. I mean west. I keep getting those two mixed up, which is not a very good idea. I'm lost in the forest. Should bump into a few houses here. It's Karmanovka. If anybody wants to come and stream snipe me. Be a bit more interesting than anything that's gone on so far. Don't tell me I'm going to be up on a cliff overlooking the town. Cliffs are my mortal enemy. I am, aren't I? Look, it's a fucking cliff. Jesus Christ. Oh, I thought it was somebody walking then. It's the bloody cliff sounds. Well, this is quite a view, isn't it? Look at that. Lovely, jubbly. That's where I'm supposed to be going, down there. It's a bit of a lake. House over there, nice. Very pretty. What direction am I facing? West. Yeah, we might as well go down there. I'm going to assume that this pathway leads somewhere. It's bound to lead what pathway, you say? What pathway? I was actually thinking of this one. There we go. It's disappeared again. Anybody see a pathway anywhere? There it is. Yellow pathway. It's follow that. It is getting darker, isn't it? How can the sun be going down already? I've been on for an hour and I thought it was morning. I must be well off. Bench that you can't even sit on. Oh my god. Does it go this way? Still on the same path. Excellent. What path? Lost the fucking path again. There it is. I'll have to see how dark the nights are on this server, because you can change that. But maybe all the nights on all the public servers are the same darkness. Still, it's light enough to see, but it's not very convenient. It's a bit of a windy road, isn't it? So I should just jump down the cliff. It's going to take me ages to get down there. Suppose we could have a little look around. Don't see any movement. I'm on for another half an hour, I think. Real time. Let's do another 2-hour visit to Chernarus. Oh look, that's pretty. Oh, wish I had a fishing rod. There's bound to be fishing here. Now this is a much bigger town, so it's possible there are survivors here. Question is, how much do I want to loot and how much do I want to move on? Let us loot. Let's be methodical and start up here. Priest. In the middle of nowhere. Shit. See me? Fuck. Going to hell for that. Especially because he doesn't have anything on him. I've been here, haven't I? This is where I was yesterday. Looks exactly the same. There's something in that military trailer. So we can go and have a look at it. It's an SJ5 machine gun without a magazine. So at this point in my life I'm just not interested in taking it. Anything here? No. I came through this area yesterday, I think, didn't I? And I went, I believe I went north instead of going west. So this time we will go west from this little town. Men's suit jacket. Rice. Well, again, interesting. I think you get quite dehydrated eating rice, and I've got meat and I've got cans of food, so I don't particularly need it. But the good thing about any dried food, like the powdered milk and the powdered milk and the rice, is that it doesn't go off like the meat does. That's something to consider. Any fresh meat or fruit will eventually go rotten. Some things go rotten quicker than others. Yeah, people have been here. And there's nothing in it. Let's keep moving. I don't think I'm going to find... Oh, look, Jesus. I don't think I'm going to find anything too interesting here. Oh, shit. Excuse me. My bad. Even if they hear you, you can confuse them by going into stealth mode and moving to another area. And then they see you anyway. So don't do that. You silly bugger. Well, doors open and doors closed. Let's have a look in this one. Stuff just lying around for people to find. Hiking pants and a beanie. And a very multicoloured ski mask, which I do not need, thank you very much. It's quite... Ski mask isn't as good as the balaclava, and the balaclava has more holes than the ski mask. Don't ask me why. But it's just a fact. There's an infected up there. Car door here. Oh, that car's gone, isn't it? The good car is gone. There was a good car here yesterday, an actual drivable car. It needed a battery, radiator and a spark plug, and of course water and petrol. So somebody has had all those resources and taken this good car. They've probably gotten rid of the side door, front left door, because that's where you drive it, isn't it? Just so they can get in and out quicker. See? Clues everywhere. Epoxy putty for repairing cars and helmets and stuff. Clues everywhere. Let's go. Where can I be at this moment in time? Does anybody know? There's a pump there. Where the hell am I? Am I all the way down there? I think I am. Which means it's time to head dead west again. A frying pan and some alcoholic tincture. Yes, you see? Somebody was here sorting their stuff out. Interesting. Let's dodge that guy over there. It's good that it's getting dark, maybe. I don't think they can see me so well. Saying that, I think you heard me. Go west, young man. Whoa, cliffs. Train track. Yes, it is. Well, I can't go that way, can I? Let's go this way a bit and go around it, I suppose. Suppose I could try hitting the main road. But walking along roads is not advised in case somebody wants to shoot you. That road. Can I get down there without breaking my leg? Probably not. What about down here? Can I get down here without breaking my leg? Yeah, 20 minutes more Let's see how far we can get in 20 minutes. There's that bridge I saw from the distance, and there's a couple of cars always on the other side. They're usually wrecks though, I think. So we'll just keep going. I know this road well. I got attacked by wolves once here and lost one of my first beautiful white augers. So this is wolf country. Shit's raining, isn't it? And no shelter in sight apart from going back under the bridge. But never look back. Oh my god, never look back. Always run forward. Get soaked again. I hate getting soaked. Signposts. You can't shelter under signposts. Looks like it's going to get heavy rain as well soon. Yep, go this way. It's a bridge. Hide under there, but I'm not a troll. Okay, Wasps fan 1980, thank you for your visit. I see in the chat that you're leaving us now. It's just going to be me, Fugly McFubar, and Wilson. Wilson wants to say goodbye. Bye, Wasps. Okay. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for your support, matey. Big industrial area up ahead. I think we're going to go and check out a few buildings there in the last 15 minutes and find somewhere to pug up overnight. Maybe start a fire and dry out? I don't know. Seems like the rain's letting off already. Dark though. I don't have a torch, a headband or anything, so it's a bit tricky to see. I should make that a thing, shouldn't I? I'll be playing daylight. There are infected ahead. Industrial places, of course, good for equipment and various stuff like skate helmets, but really not what I'm looking for. Sorry to be so ungrateful. It's just not what I'm looking for, game. And that is definitely not what I'm looking for. Although he does have quite a big backpack on his back there. Is that a dry bag? Dry bags take 63 slots. Even though it's bright yellow, my backpack only takes 42. I'm going to go and ask that guy if he wants to swap backpacks. I'm going to ask him with my axe. Trouble is, he's got a mate with him. And there's another one inside this building or around the corner. Oh, there he is. There he goes. Excuse me. Do you need that backpack? Is that a dry bag? think it is a dry bag, isn't it? That means I can dump my little dry bag and have everything. Are they like synchronised twins or something? Anybody else around? Oh shit, he's around. I want that dry bag. Oh my god, there's no one there. Jesus. Oh, it's starting to rain. So I need a dry bag. That one's coming over this way. Oh my god, he's seen me. Why have the others not seen me? Oh, he's seen me now. Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm bleeding. And I'm blacking out. Jesus Christ. I've got two on me. I've got to kill them quick. Shit, I've got to move away. Whew. That was a bit desperate, wasn't it? Getting a bit of shock damage, I think. My health is going down because I'm bleeding out my elbows again. I think my elbows are my Achilles heel. If that makes sense. Was it worth it? He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything. But he's got a dry bag. Even though it was damaged dry bag. Let's get inside somewhere. Innocuous. Let's get inside here. Noise. Make enough noise, why don't you? A fireplace. Oh. I've stumbled onto somebody's fireplace. But that's all good. Right, so what we'll do is we'll drop the old 42 thing one. We'll pick everything up that's in it. We'll put the backpack on my back. And if I'm not mistaken, it was damaged. Badly damaged. So we'll get the old duct tape out. And give it a bit of a repair. Well, that was quite a bit of a bonus actually, finding that in the end. All happened happily ever after. That was silly. What am I doing? I do not know. I've just put the backpack on. Not paying attention. Don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Nice. Now we can take that stupid dry bag that's taking up space in my pants and put all of this stuff in the backpack as well. Do you have to? Is it easier to put it down and then do it like that, maybe? Yeah, it is. And I'll just make sure those things are in the backpack more than in my pants, especially the matches. That's one of the most important things. And I could put the battery in there, I think. We're doing alright, aren't we? Let's get away from this fireplace. Oh, didn't hear him, did we? Thought it was a player for a second there. But he's no player. He's dead. There's a toilet here, we could live here. Toilet, sink. Shelf with a hard hat on. Useful, very useful. There's a nice little area up here we could hang out in. You can even get out onto the roof if you want to. Is that something? No, it's not. place we can kind of hide up here. Not hiding. Strategically occupying an undangerous area with jumpsuit pants in. Yeah, got a nice view of the whole area. Look. The fuck was that noise? Sounded like somebody opened big doors then, but no big... There it was again, did you hear that? Ah. Well, I'm getting scared. Right, I think I'm going to log out here, which has been my 2-hour session. We've made a bit of improvements, haven't we? We've loaded our shotgun. We've got a hunting rifle. It's got no bullets in it, but still. And we've got a nice big yellow dry sack. We've got food. We killed a Yvonne. I don't know what that is, but I cooked it anyway. Some sort of goat. And we had some good views. Thanks everybody for keeping an eye on me. You never know what sort of trouble I'm going to get into. And it could always be good for a laugh. And my food is yellow. Nice. I think I'll leave that until... what shall I eat? That steak that I had from that guy. The last chicken steak. We can eat that. Yum, yum, yum. We still haven't got a water container though, have we? And I think I'm going to say goodbye on that. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will catch you tomorrow with another 2-hour stream at approximately the same kind of time. Good night everyone. Keep safe.